2, 3. So I'm here today with Mike Beltran. He's a referee from the UFC. I'm Dr. Jonathan Edwards, going to explain the percutaneous hydrotomy, but first Mike is going to give us a little history on why he's here and what he's got going and what we hope to accomplish.
I've developed atrophy from bulging discs in my neck. We got the 7 bulging discs in my neck, but the 3, 4, 5, and 6 discs have constricted the blood flow, which created some atrophy in my shoulder, bicep, and parts of my forearm. So I did lose a lot of strength and a lot of size on my right side of my body, on my arm, and to the point that I can't even curl 5 pounds. So that's how bad it got, and this procedure here is something that I was made aware of, and it's God willing, it's going to fix the problem, because it sucks having the situation, bottom line. So
this is So I'll go into a little bit. So he definitely has some atrophy in his right arm, and you can actually see the muscle loss, and that's secondary to what we call myelopathy, or a compression of the nerves from the bulging discs or bone growths, in the bone vertebral body itself, where the nerves come out. And pretty typical. You had surgery or no?
No. Surgery was recommended yesterday, and I pretty much knew it was coming, but it was confirmed. Yesterday after the MRI results came back, 100%. And you need surgery.
Okay. So what we hope to accomplish today, with the percutaneous hydrotomy, is hopefully a chance to give your tissues to regenerate, the nerve tissues, the muscle tissues, some of the things. And what we're going to do, it's almost no risk to do something like percutaneous hydrotomy before surgery, and it's much less invasive than, say, a steroid shot in your epidural space, for example. And it helps in its own little ways, because what we're going to do is place basically a water cushion filled with micronutrition, anti-inflammatories, trace minerals, calcium detoxification with something called EDTA, which, part of your problem is bad calcium, right? Bad calcium buildup. There's good calcium, healthy bones, bad calcium, osteophytes. So we can start the reversal process. Everything doesn't happen just in, say, one treatment, but a series of treatments could be beneficial, and we'll see. We're just gonna see how this helps you, and it's going to diffuse in the areas you have problems with,
right? And
hopefully rehydrate some of those discs you have that are certainly what we call dry or desiccated. I'm sure you saw that on the MRI.
Yes, I did.
And then I'm sure you also had these little spondylolisthesis, the bad calcium osteophytes, and all that. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to place a hydrotomy cushion with all those things I talked about. You will feel pain relief today. You'll have no restrictions afterwards, and we're going to measure your response after this, and see where we get with this.
How soon? The question too is how. From the initial onset, as that is introduced into the injured area, will I get results back? Right?
Maybe hopefully you'll see a difference. That is longer. Hopefully pain relief and mobility will be the first things you see increase. Hopefully
by the numbness.
That's later, man. All that's nerve compression, and we got to give those cells some water to exchange, some micronutrients, heal the cells. And that's after a series of treatments.
Okay.
I think mobility and pain will be the first things you notice. Some decrease in inflammations, because we're certainly going to have to put a little bit of steroid in there. But I get to use a lot less, because it's all safety and dilution. So all these things are diluted, right? And none of it's going near your nerves, not even near the muscles. We're just putting the depot over it and letting your body do the work. And so we'll see. I expect you'll get more mobility. I expect you'll get some pain relief. And by mobility, you'll get less pain with range of motion. So you'll improve your range of motion. And that helps rehab in itself, right?
Sure, yes, sir.
So but the longer term effects are, you know, reestablishment of, you know, your nerves and your muscle mass and all that. And that's assuming, you know, we can overcome what you got going, and it doesn't need, you know, it's only going to help it not make it worse. You know, it's not the miracle that's going to keep you from surgery. It might, but I don't want to also, you know,
sure,
it's the reality of it, you know.
Absolutely,
so,
I understand. Totally get it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay. So the first injection is just a lidocaine saline infusion. It's just this little needle called a mesotherapy needle. Here we are with TJ Dillashaw after his epic knee surgery, which he posted online. I would encourage everybody to look at the graphic photos. Anyway, so what we're doing today, we're going to do a percutaneous hydrotomy to his left knee in hopes we can deliver some more nutrients, inflammatories, water, and just overall, and some numbing agents to allow the cells to heal a little bit better. But also we're going to, by the local anesthetic, it's going to be numb, and he's going to be able to optimize or enhance his rehab, hopefully gaining more range of motion, which is one of his goals. So what we're going to do here first, we're just going to put some lidocaine saline tumescent on each side of his knee, where we're going to, at that, we just pinch the skin, and always tolerates this just great. He's such a tough guy.
You can blow my knee up, but don't give me a shot.
Pretty much. So, and then we'll do a shot by the joint. And again, this is just a tumescent, all done under aseptic, and then that's the first step. And then we'll go on and we'll I've already made up the concoction involving saline, the B vitamins, the B complex, the B12, the magnesium, some anti-inflammatories, along with some local anesthetics, procaine, and all the other, you know, nutrients that we'd add into what we call a hydrotomy. So. And again, you can find all of this on the international website for hydrotomy in France. Some of it's on my website, jonathanedwardsmd.com. And yeah, so that's it.
So this is my third treatment of percutaneous hydrotomy. I had to do it before my last fight against Sandhagen. I had it done on both my shoulders, as well as in my foot. And to see the instant results, especially in my foot, because I had like a nerve damage in between my foot, to see what it was able to do, the fluid that he's putting into my knee now. So I'm getting my knee done post-surgery, but that he put it in my foot, and to have the instant relief was something that kind of was crazy to me, because I've been dealing with it for 7 weeks leading up to my fight, of the pain of having to do footwork, being on my feet, working out, going into the garage, and then having the doc put the fluid in my foot and having the inflammation dissipate was very, very beneficial for me in my last fight. And now I'm hoping to speed up recovery on my knee, get some fluid pushed into the joint so I can, you know, break down that scar tissue and get some more vascularity in that knee. So I'm excited to see the results on that, because I've seen it done with my shoulders and my foot.